Are we live? I think we're live, y'all. We're back. Live in Lao, number 20. Just set this up this morning, but I figured I told you guys I'd be here at this time when we spoke last, so I need to follow through. And I want to do it twice a week, so even though I didn't get a chance to post it yesterday and just barely posted that we've been doing the live stream, I thought we'd go ahead and do it. And then we can do another one on the weekend while we wait for people to join. Let's have a delicious banana here in Laos. So there's lots of flooding going on in Laos right now. That's pretty much what the live stream is going to be about. If you have any questions about the flooding, let me know. Good morning, brother. Why is my screen black? I know that you guys probably see me, but sometimes I mean, this internet's stronger than it's ever been before, so I don't know what the hell is going on. But I'll move closer to the source, I guess. See if it helps. All right, we're on our way up the stairs. You coming with us? You gotta see my friend. Come on. Dumb? Huh? I knew you were coming. Could my Lord. Come on, dumb. He doesn't seem to like the balcony so much out here. But I do. Come on, Bubs. Coming? A lot of mosquitoes right in here. Sheesh. There you are, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna do live stream right here. Why not? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Here in Lao, just wanted to do live stream because I said I'd do the live stream. Hey, man. Morning, Joe. All right, I'm back. I don't know what's going on. My internet's faster than it's ever been before, and I just got completely like. I think it's StreamYard's having an issue. But Gal wants to say hello, so I would love to have you join. Gal, let me go get my headset so that we can do that. That'll be more fun. I don't know what the hell is going on with StreamYard this morning. My internet is fine. Damn, that's not cool, man. What the hell, man? Well, let's try. I'm getting really upset about StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. Saying that the internet's not working, but I know the internet should be fine. The internet does seem to be acting. It's fine. Seems to be a little slow this morning, but overall fine. All right, Gail, let me send you the link. Invite. All right, we're good to go. Sent you the link. The link has been sent. If you'd like to join, let me put on my headset. No more blips with this internet. I'll wait for Gail to join us. But until then, good morning, Dan. Good morning, Joe. Oh, man. Can always catch it after. I don't know. Everybody's got their reality TV they like to watch, don't they? Who's the pooch? Who's the pooch? The pooch is the neighbor dog that decided he wanted to come join and be my friend, so I've invited him over every morning he comes by. All right, at the stage. Hello,
Good
good morning.
morning.
Okay.
Can you hear me
Uh,
okay? Is it echo?
just
Does it
one
sound?
second. What the heck? All right. Now are we good? Can you hear me?
I hope so. I can hear you. A little
Ah,
echo, but I think it could be the room.
should be good now. My room is very does have a very strong echo room. It needs more stuff. It's empty.
Mm. But do I sound okay though? I haven't live streamed in years, feel like.
Sounds just like normal.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Dan.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we live streamed, hasn't it?
Oh God.
I thought
Sometimes I don't upload for weeks.
it really hurt my channel though. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I had kept it at least like 2 videos a week.
Once a
I don't
week,
know.
right? Like, uh-huh. But
Yeah.
sometimes we get caught in like doing things that were too, I don't know, too distracted to like bring up the camera.
I don't even know. Like I seen there's a girl I follow on Instagram, whatever. She seemed to be doing like amazing and just killing it. Like kind of just I just took a lot of inspiration from her. She was just built a platform off of like her dream, travel and do Muay Thai, do fighting. And then all of a sudden she just disappeared for like 6 months and then came back and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I don't know what happened. I just got lost in a little bit of a depression. It was a hard 6 months and I don't know, like if I call it, I had any like thing happen to me, but it was weird. Like the whole month, I was like, I need to post, I need to post, but I was like out filming, and yeah, it's one of those things. If you don't post, then the channel kind of just loses its momentum. So I'm
But
starting
hey,
over a little
it's
bit.
never too late to start over.
I don't mind. I won't let there be a gap like that again because yeah, that really seems to have hurt the channel a lot. Because before it was, and the channel was just like growing and growing. It seemed to, and then obviously you take a month off, and now it's like okay, back to 300-400 people seeing the videos
Hmm.
instead of
Yeah, it would
2,000
take.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the average video before was like probably 1,500 to 2,000 every time I posted it. Now it's like way down, but I think once the algorithm picks me back up, and then we'll be all right. But
Hmm.
I don't think anything's changed with my videos. I actually am putting subtitles, so if anything, they should be better with subtitles.
Yeah, like you say, if we like not upload video for a week or two, it's just gonna
Yeah,
be quiet for a while, then
yeah,
take a couple video to get back to where we were.
yeah. I'm all right with like just if I just produce a bunch of videos, I think we'll be back on it. Give me like 2-3 weeks, maybe this next month to get it back up. But I won't let that happen again because I don't know. I don't even when it was happening, I'm like, oh, it's getting longer and longer to post a video. It was
Right?
like
We
this
always like
mental block.
put it.
I was like, I don't want to be behind the computer.
Yeah, we always like put it off. Like, oh, tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it for sure tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, you're like, okay, tomorrow for sure.
And weird thing is, I do enjoy doing it. I enjoy like a lot of the editing. The subtitles aren't fun, but rewatching the footage and like just kind of reliving the memories, I really enjoy that.
Hmm.
But I don't know. It's like I don't know. I was out filming every day, and I just enjoyed the filming. And then it was like, okay, you got to sit down here and do this. This is the part of the job that you have to do if you want to make it work. If you want the channel to grow.
Well, I think you kind of have good excuse though, because you were like traveling from place to place, and maybe
It
the
was.
internet have a lot to do with it, and your stuff is
Yeah.
all over the place, and you're not settled yet. Now that you're
Yeah.
settled, I think it's gonna work out way better.
Yeah, now that I'm settled, I think it will make it is obviously it's already made a difference in the last like week that I've put out a bunch of videos in the last week. So being
Hmm.
settled makes a big difference. I don't have to have a lot. There was a lot on the mind before. Okay, where am I gonna be next? The internet. Like now, I just work on my footage that I have. I have a lot, a lot. How was the typhoon down there? How's the rain?
You know what? It didn't do any damage to where I'm
Okay.
at. Um, I think it's better than up north, better than um,
Yeah.
Rumpabang or way up north.
Yeah, it was nice when I first got here. Like the rain was really bad down south, and then I traveled, and I couldn't really see myself being able to do the things I wanted to do down south. So I decided to come up north, and there wasn't much rain, and then this typhoon just hit, and it's been crazy the last 4 or 5 days. It's been really crazy rain.
I
So
didn't know that you're gonna go live today. I didn't see any posts,
I know I just
any
posted this
announced.
morning. I know. I just posted this morning. I was like trying to post it yesterday, but I didn't end up posting it. It does seem to affect it, doesn't it? Like 4 people instead of usually we could get like 20 people, I think, if I post. But
Hmm.
I said I'd do it, and so I was like, well, I didn't post, but I said I'd do it. I'm gonna just get in the habit of making sure I can do it on a Wednesday morning, Tuesday morning. Everybody's time back home in the U.S. And then yeah, again on the weekend, Sunday morning. I think maybe Saturday night, everybody else's time. I
But
want
you
to do
know what?
two.
Even if not a lot of people catch your live, you can,
Hmm.
they can always come back later.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the live is here for
Mm-hmm.
those people that want to come and join, but it's also for me to be able to put out some content, just chatting about
Mm-hmm.
Lao, and it's not like a video that's edited. It's just a normal chat about Lao, and I want that to be a thing that they can do once in the future. It'd be once a week, but for right now, I wanted to build it so we could actually get like a couple hundred people to join. I feel like there's enough people out there interested in Lao that you could do it like easily. There's enough information every week. You could talk about something.
Yeah, I've been looking into podcasts a lot, and I cannot like understand everything yet. Seems like it's like a lot. We have to do a lot. There's a lot into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think that if we were to do this as a podcast, we'd definitely have more track. Like, I think we probably would get more from it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's out there in the
Yeah, for sure.
podcast
Mm-hmm.
world with people listening.
Mm-hmm.
But then we'd have to tighten up, have to tighten it up a bit. It is a conversation, but we probably would have to at least have a couple of bullet points we want to keep the conversation around or something. A little bit more. I don't know. I like the podcast that you're just like chatting about a topic that I'm interested in. So that way people could actually find it. I think the only issue with the live streams on YouTube is that most people don't even know about it. I didn't know about it before you introduced it to me, but I know
Mm-hmm.
about podcasts.
But how do we get started though? What do we need? Like as far as recording
Um,
and all that, that's what the part that I don't understand.
yeah, we'd have to have this,
Like a good
live.
microphone, like a softwares, like that's like a whole new
Mm,
thing for me to learn and get into.
I feel like just if this was just recorded, then it would be okay. It wouldn't be the best quality because for that and a podcast, we'd have to have like nice cameras. But it's a podcast, and a lot of people are just going to be listening anyway. So the most important thing is the audio. And your audio sounds fine. Mine doesn't sound great, but and we also, if I think we start off like this, and then down the road, you can get mics to make it even better. And the mics are cheap. We could get decent mics for 40, $50.
What about the software that we have to use that we use?
I'm not sure about that. I haven't looked into that. Something tells me though that doesn't StreamYard offer this service where you could
No, it's different. It's different
no.
software.
Hmm.
They call it Buzzsprout something. There's like
Hmm.
other software for
Really?
podcasts. Different from StreamYard.
There's got to be a way we could just like that way we can go live with this, like in the stream like this, and then also keep this footage and just. I mean, we get the footage where then what? We just download it from YouTube and then re-upload it as a podcast to the different services. I bet you that'd be fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's
That's
from what
fine.
I'm looked into, like I look into a lot of a video of like how to
Uh-huh.
start podcasts and all that. It seemed like there's another platform that we have to get into, that we have to use.
Yeah, they're gonna. There's like a bunch. You're gonna put like what you're gonna. I mean, we would want to like uh, ask, not ask. What do you want? Request to put our stuff on Apple,
Mm-hmm.
on everything. Spotify. You'd want it on everything to give everybody the opportunity to listen. So, but once we downloaded it, we should be able to save it just as a whatever a audio file. I don't know. I'd have to look into what do we have to do to upload it. I'm sure you just have to upload the video or the audio.
Yeah, that's the part that I don't get because I'm not.
I lost you, or I'm the one that
I
went disappearing. God, this is so annoying.
What
Uh,
internet do you use?
I'm internet. Test internet. I'm gonna have to check my internet again. It looks like. Yeah, Cal, you here?
Yeah, I can hear you, but can you hear me?
No, I couldn't hear you. That's what's going on. That's weird.
Um,
Uh,
I can hear you
speed
just
check.
fine, but okay. Look like Barry have a little trouble with his internet service, or could be just the signal not strong signal maybe.
Oh my God. Are you there? Oh my God.
We're just like blank.
I don't even know. Like StreamYard just kicks me out. Like it's the second time it kicked me out. I don't understand
I
why.
think it's the internet. Must be your internet.
It's crazy because like I had my internet installed the last weekend we did the live stream and it was a little choppy here and
Yeah,
there, but it wasn't even
last week was
fully
perfect.
installed. It wasn't even fully
You know
installed.
what?
They just so I don't understand.
I think it's just the weather.
It's so unpredictable. Like I literally had them install it. They hadn't even all I was using was like the setup package. Like they hadn't even the guy hadn't even got me the right package because the very next day, yesterday or whatever, yeah, 2 days, it wasn't working at all. They had to come do everything, and now the last 2 days, like I uploaded a video faster than I ever uploaded a video yesterday. That's what I thought. Oh man, I can really go crazy with what I want to do now because the internet, if it's and now it's not working. So I don't know.
Maybe
Like
because everybody is tuned in for the debate. Maybe I need to go wake up Joe because he's like waiting to watch the debate.
I would say that there are probably a lot of people using the internet right now. It's the very
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the day at this time, but damn, it's just too bad because I did upload a video yesterday in like 15, 20 minutes and thought, ooh, I'm in business now. Internet's that fast. I used to have to wait 5, 6 hours, and that you don't get a whole lot of video lot done when you have to just let your computer sit there for 5 hours and upload a video.
Mm-hmm.
That just gives me all that time back that I could be working on my computer. Usually my
Oh yeah,
computers
like
I
if
can't
it
use
take
it.
you that long to upload one video, it's kind of I think that's one of the reason that you having a hard time keep up with uploading.
Oh my God. If I want to upload 4 videos a week or even 3 videos a week, it's like I have to be on top of, okay, I gotta put the files into this program so it can shrink the files down so they're small enough for me to edit on my computer, which that could take 4 hours to convert all the files to a smaller file size. And then, so I'm just waiting on my computer. So I usually do that at night and then do the editing and do all the stuff that I need to do, and then let it upload for 4 or 5 hours. But if it uploads in 15 minutes, wow, I can really get some stuff, get videos done and out on a daily basis, maybe even. That would be
Yeah, so
nice.
look into the podcast thing, Barry, because I really want to get started on the podcast.
I think it's a no-brainer for me. Like I haven't seen any that I know of, and podcasts. I used to know more about podcasts than I did about YouTube before I did YouTube here. I mean, and this just
Mm-hmm.
this year, but I had researched and I had all the equipment and like dabbled in podcasting before YouTube because as far as I could see the numbers back then, the numbers have changed a lot now, but back then the numbers showed that podcasting was one of the best ways to for people to find your content. Now, since the pandemic, YouTube kind of came up and is maybe even bigger than podcasting. But yeah, it used to be like such a good way because so many people can listen when they're at work, and that's what I used to do. I
Mm-hmm.
used to listen to podcasts at work and dream of the day that I could be out here.
Yeah, I rather listen than, like than we have to watch because then we can go do other stuff while
Yeah,
listening. It's
exactly.
more practical.
I really enjoyed
Dan
it. I
say,
used to
hey guys,
listen.
I'll
Oh
watch
yeah,
the rest later. I'm gonna
sounds
sign out
good.
and go watch the debate.
All right,
I
the
think they
debate.
must start. Yeah, they must start it.
Everybody's interested now that Trump's running again this year. I don't know, politics kind
Uh-huh.
of were quiet until all of a sudden now that we got the elections.
You know what? I was never into politics. This is the first time that I actually follow the news and listen to it and even care who's gonna become a president. Now it's like everyone that I talk to, I always said, make sure you vote for Trump. Make sure you vote for Trump. Like otherwise you're gonna lose your social security.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just remember last time that when not the last election that he lost, but the one before that, it was like, man, popcorn. We even with Biden, yeah, we were getting our popcorn and sitting down with your friends and just laughing at this reality TV show that we're watching. Where did you go?
I'm still here. Just let you talk, but yeah, I think everybody is at the debate right now.
It could be. Could be. I don't know.
I'm
It
gonna
was. It,
go. I'll
I,
be right back. I'm gonna go check on.
okay.
I'm gonna go check on Joe and because he's like been waiting forever for this, and then I think he's forget to wake up or something. I'll be right back. But keep talking.
Oh, well, I need to get back to talking about Lao since people watching are interested in Lao, not in the flipping debates. Maybe I need to eat breakfast or something because I feel like saying things about the debate that people won't like, but sometimes you have to catch yourself. But goodness, listening to people talk about the debates to me is like listening to a lady talk about a reality TV show she likes. I don't care. Like that's cool, Your reality TV shows are real cool, man. People could spend more time actually doing something rather than watching these bozos that do nothing. Let's talk about Lao rather than politics. Because most politics, these aren't people that are actually doing anything. Sorry, guys, that's my feelings towards it. Let's, I get a lot, especially with the Trump stuff. A lot of people want to talk about politics. I'm like, are you active in your community? Are you doing anything on the ground? If not, I really could care less about your political opinions or politics. Do something in real life. All right, and we're back to Lao now. So there's flooding going on because of this typhoon Yagi. It's gotten pretty bad up north, and I wanted to do a live stream to talk about a little bit about the flooding, and for people that are curious about helping, even though we're 30 minutes in, if you'd like to help, definitely look into options for helping. If you're not aware, then let me help you out with where you can donate. I would highly recommend looking for small organizations or even individuals. I know people are very scared about where their money. People can be scared about where their money goes, but yet they are so quick to just give their money to one of these big organizations. I'm gonna give you a little insight if you aren't aware. Most of these organizations give that money to these people in their salaries, and these people have big salaries that come over here to do these in the work, these whatever what do you like uh, humanitarian aid, or they work for NGOs. They have these big inflated salaries, they drive nice cars, and the money doesn't really get to the people. So if you want the money to get to the people, I mean, shoot, I'd rather see somebody donate directly to a family, even if it was like, oh, I'd like this family to spread it. Spread it out amongst a bunch of people, but it'd be better off for one family to get that money than you to give some money to one of these organizations. Uh, yeah, like I just don't really get the concept behind it of they say they're helping, but yet, okay, so why are you guys taking such a high salary then? If you want to help, then the money should go to the people, not to you. If you're helping here, then why are you not living off of a, you know, a moderate, reasonable salary? Why would you get a massive salary to come out here and give aid? If you're here to help, doesn't that mean that you're not requiring a massive reimbursement? So yeah, that's my problem with it. Uh, I don't want to be the guy that's like, here, give me donations, give me donations, give me donations, because there already is YouTubers like that. And some YouTubers you can do that and it's fine. For others, it can get you into a lot of trouble with people, maybe complaints. So it's a little bit of a dangerous game. And I do see a lot of YouTubers I do see YouTubers that they want donations, and they're like, help us out with the trips because we do all these trips to go this and that and the other. And then they stay in really nice hotels. And you're like, people are helping fund your trips, your missions out here to go out in the country to give stuff, but then you stay at a nice hotel. I, I don't know. Anyway, we're back. Wait, Gal's back. How's Joe and his debates? Is he watching?
I think he's still in bed, and I try to wake him up, but I think he's gonna be mad if he miss it.
You can always rewatch it. I mean, it's gonna go live, but then there will be the the video afterwards.
Yeah, I think it probably a little bit different to watch it live that and watch it later. It's kind of like watching the fight. You want to watch it live.
I don't know. I
So
haven't
is
watched
it
fights
um
live in a long
it,
time.
do you get flood where you at, or are you okay?
No flooding in Luang Prabang, luckily. I think we're just, I think it would mostly just have to be like small cities, small places. I
Mm.
don't think Luang Prabang could really flood. We're all, it's a big city, big enough city on the mountainside. Like, I don't know the places that flooded, like Luang Namta. I'm just imagining it's like, small villages still with not great roads and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
From what I see on the news in Thailand, I think Chiang Mai is the most
Well, it's flooded.
flooded. Uh-huh.
My guess is that it's not like when you hear about the flooding and you see it up there. I don't think it's like the main city. It's just it's surrounding villages that don't have the infrastructure to keep the you know to protect. They don't have the infrastructure, so it's just like ravaging their homes, destroying everything, flooding the streets.
So are you renting a house and you have extra room to
Yeah,
rent out or something? Oh.
yeah. We have 5 rooms. So
Oh wow, huge
me and
house.
Martin will have one of those rooms each, and then we have 3 extra rooms if anybody wants to come visit. Lost me again, maybe. Can't hear you. Am I here? Can you hear me?
I am actually in the process of getting a house.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully that go well. It's gonna be in a month. Like right now, he's the owner, the seller. He's doing the paperwork. Um, he gonna do all the paperwork, and he said in about a month, all the paperwork should go through, and because I have to put it in one of my friend's daughter's name, so it's not mine. It's Barry's internet that is having problem. So I think that's good that you have a huge house and extra room for, anybody who want to visit Laos, and especially if it's like their first time want to visit Laos, so they can come and stay with someone that they know and trust. That's really good. It's kind of like what I'm hoping I'm doing right now too, that, with this, I think it's you, Barry. It's your internet.
I don't know. I'm gonna contact my internet guy because I've never, out of all the live streams I've done and the internet not being great, I've never had the internet just kick. It just kicked me out. Like keeps kicking me out of Streamyard. I do not know what's going on.
How's the weather right now? Is
It's
it
not
raining
raining or
or
anything.
windy or anything?
No, it makes no sense. I'm just like, and then I try another website like, and it works fine. I'm like, what's going on? Makes me wonder if it's StreamYard just being like really weird and glitchy this morning. I don't know. Like, why does it keep kicking me out? It's so strange. Everything's working fine. Every time I'm like, all right, well, something's wrong, and then I come back and it's working fine. I don't understand. Or so you're getting a house in a month?
Yes, I actually did put the down payment already,
Uh
and
huh.
hopefully, my only concern or problem is that how do I transfer such large amount of money from the US to Laos?
You're just renting, right? Or are you buying?
Buying.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a lot more money. So you're buying another house. You have this house. Are you gonna keep both houses?
The reason why I buy another house because my older sister will be retired in like a year or two,
Uh huh.
so that way, she have a place to stay when she's here. And
Is she?
I don't wanna start from scratch, like building on
Mm.
the land that I have because that's like a lot of things to look into.
Oh yeah.
So that this house is kind of perfect, or it's kind of something that I've been looking for. It's right next to the temple, right
Mm-hmm.
right by the Mekong,
Mm. Do
and
you
it's
think?
nice and quiet.
Uh huh. Do you think your sister will come? Isn't your sister the? You think she'll come? Isn't she the one that's like, how can you live in Laos?
No, that's my oldest sister.
It's your older
This
sister.
one, yeah, she's tired of working. She doesn't really care about living in the US after her retirement.
Yeah. It's interesting how many people are like so worried about like the comforts of back home, and I don't know. I really am like, but what do you want? Do you want to be in Lao where you get to like grow old with lots of people, with like friends and family and people around you, or you want to be like, I don't know. Seems like you grow old in the U.S., you're just all by yourself growing old. It's expensive.
Yeah, but I think the once she's like get out from that situation and she see something different, maybe that will change her mindset.
Hmm.
Because
Get
her
her.
whole life is about working and earning money and working, earning money, taking care of kids, taking care of grandkids, and that's all she know.
Hmm.
She doesn't know how to take vacation, take a break, or enjoy life, doing things for herself. It's all about working, making money, taking care of kids and grandkids and family.
Uh-huh. Well, she'll get to have a little change of scenery here soon then.
I hope so.
So what are when you close on this house in like a month, do you think?
In a month, he said it will take about a month for the paperwork to go through, as far as like changing name, transfer name, like the ownership.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue about the paperwork, so hopefully it went okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully the person that I'm dealing with is a good person
Oh gosh.
because I already put a down payment, and if the paperwork have problem or whatever, that down payment is gone.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's
If
kind of
you.
a gamble on my part. It's kind of huge
Uh-huh.
gamble on my part.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a
But
big gamble.
I'm putting my gamble onto, I've been doing good things and I'm a good person, so hopefully everything goes smoothly.
Well, I hope so. I mean, that would be amazing. Taikag is a great place to be. It's really beautiful. I like Taikag a lot.
hmm So when you have time, then come visit. If that house go well, then yeah, you have a place to stay, and I think you'll love it. It's next to the temple, next to the Mekong.
I will love it
Everything
because
is within walking distance.
Taikag is like similar to Luang Prabang in that I felt like you could just walk outside and you have so many outdoor adventures right on your doorstep.
It's the same to me. It's the same as Rongpabang,
Yeah,
especially
awesome.
if you like right along the Mekong River.
Hmm.
It's the same feeling as Rongpabang.
I love Taikag's awesome, and then, like the little restaurants that are popping up and stuff. Like, seemed
hmm
like it had a good atmosphere in the city. Like, yeah, it's a very good atmosphere in Taikag, and I enjoyed my adventures there. I only got a little bit, but there's a lot to do.
Yes, it is. You haven't even been to all these caves and lakes, and you haven't even been to all that. I haven't been to all that because I'm not into cave and all that.
The caves are all right. I mean, some of them are pretty like okay, once like something you never seen before, but yeah, I like hiking a mountain a lot more than just a. We went to a cave in Nomkyo, and I don't know. Let's see what the video looks like. I don't think I even filmed. I did, maybe I did film in it, but we didn't get very far before it became like so narrow that we would have like squeeze ourselves through this little tiny passageway, like on like it was like only a whole tunnel that's like as big as your like a meter. It wasn't even a meter, like a foot and a half wide, 2 feet tall or something. So you had to like
Well, on top of that, it's like
no,
raining season, so it's probably not a good time to be hiking.
no, it's not a good time to go do any of that. I tried, and it was very scary. It wasn't fun.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't fun. It was terrifying. That video will be fun actually to put out just because to watch it back. I was so scared. I've never been that scared in my life on an adventure. I thought I might just fall off the side of the mountain, slip and fall off it. That was really a stupid decision. So I won't be doing that ever again.
I think next week I'm gonna start challenge myself again because I failed my challenge. I'm gonna do just 1 week. I'm gonna put out video every day for 1 week. Bad video, any video. I'm gonna put out any video for 1 week.
I'm building myself back up. The last week, I kept telling myself, okay, we got to go for it now because we didn't do it. We didn't get it done in August. So I got to put out a video every day. And since September started, I felt like, oh, I'm doing good. And then I look and it's like, oh, there's 3 or 4 days between videos. We're not doing so good yet. So I mean, really, I know that if I could just 2 videos a week, the channel keeps growing and it's I don't have to. There's not really much to worry about. Three now we're really talking like okay, 3 a week. That will for sure you'll see growth pretty quickly. But now if I can get them going like 4 or 5 a week, wow! In a couple of months I could get my channel to double. I would think at least if you could post 4 times a week, 5 times a week, that's tough though. But 2 live
I
streams and 3 normal videos is what I think would work.
but I know my problem though. I think I know my problem. My problem is that I am too relaxing and this raining season doesn't help because it's too relaxing. It's like showering and I'm just sitting here, especially now that my room in the back is done, like it's all glass. I can see everything and it's like this view. I'm just sitting here and doing nothing,
That's what happened to me in Don Det. I got out of my
right?
good. I really got out of my good habits. I just got so relaxed. I'm like, oh, I'll do a video when the internet's working, and then it didn't hardly work well. So I was like, well, when the internet's not working, back to the hammock. There is nothing like it. Just if you can find a nice spot where you're not getting wet and there's no bugs, and then you can just really enjoy it's so relaxing to just enjoy, and it's mesmerizing. You're just like, why am I just sat here in the rain doing nothing? But I'm pretty happy.
Especially if someone who like enjoy reading. I'm pretty sure you enjoy
Oh
reading.
yeah.
I wish I enjoy. I'd like to read, but I don't read.
Oh, I enjoy music. I usually just be listening to music, or a lot of times I'll be doing language stuff. I don't know. That's kind of my what do you call it? Like is it guilty pleasure? But that's where I find myself. I waste time, but like my rabbit holes are usually like language stuff. I'll be watching something in whatever language, I don't know, random Cambodian, and then I'm looking at something in Swahili, and I'm looking at something in Lao, and then I'm looking at something in Chinese, and just hanging out, enjoying the rain.
But I think today I'm gonna do one Q&A video because I get a lot of comments about
Uh-huh.
visas. Like, if is anything changed? No, as far as like visa situation, I don't think so, right?
It did change, at least from what I'm
It
seeing.
did?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I saw like an official statement because for the longest time people were talking about it changing to 60 days, and that Lao was changing to 60 days to try to make a final push toward the second half of the year for the Visit Lao 2024 campaign or whatever that they
Hmm.
didn't really do a whole lot with. It looks like it's pretty official from what I just seen posts the last couple of days, and they look like official posts, not just people saying it. But from what I've seen, it's 60 days upon arrival when you get here until the end of the year, and you can extend that once, so you get the total of 90 days, and then from the beginning of next year, it's back to the 30-day visa.
That's for until the end of 2024.
That's what I'm seeing. It looks pretty. I think that's pretty reliable resource from what I saw. I was looking at it because I'm like, is this true? I think it's true.
I think the person that can answer that question would be Chris, right? I can I
Yeah,
think just text him and ask him that question.
yeah. I would
I
text him
think
because
he
I was
probably
thinking the
wouldn't
same thing. I'm
mind.
like, it'd be good to do maybe a little update to my visa video because I have the video for the, so do you. The visa's about. Am I still there? Did I disappear?
Yeah, it would be good to do an update on that because I do get question about the
Yeah.
visa and even the passport. Like some people don't know that they can get new passport in Laos. You know, if
Hmm.
they're like run out pages or if it expired, they can renew and get
Hmm.
new passport in Laos. I did a
Yeah.
video of that, but it's like, a while ago, and people don't like to go back to the old video. And look like we lost Barry again. Um, Maybe we should end this live stream, then figure it out your internet so you don't get interrupted every maybe 10 minutes or so. Let me see who's here. Oh, yeah. You are really having trouble with your internet. It would be best to have the guy come look at it and figure it out. Maybe have to switch the packaging. Or if you were like in certain part of the area that have bad internet signal, that could have something to do with it.
Well,
Well, I was just saying maybe we should end this live stream and figure it out your internet and have someone come look at it.
I don't even know what like. It just kicked me out, and I'm just like, there's no point in calling the internet guy because I click on YouTube Studio, I click on any other website, and it's just like automatic. So
Oh, so
uh,
everything is fine, just the stream, just the stream yard.
yeah, it keeps kicking me out. I don't understand. It just is like, oh, then it starts acting weird, like, oh, your internet's not so stable, and then next thing and then it's okay for a second, then it kicks me out, and I'm like, okay, I have everything else is working fine. So StreamYard, why are you sucking today? Like I don't think.
Did you try just live stream from the studio?
Huh?
You can go to your studio, like the um YouTube studio, and do live
Oh,
from there instead
I
of
haven't tried it.
StreamYard.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. What's the difference? Why do we use StreamYard versus YouTube?
Oh, we do StreamYard because I can join. You can have a co-host.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah, but
so people can still comment on YouTube. If I do it on
uh-huh,
YouTube, they
yes.
just can't join.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. The only
Yeah,
difference is other people cannot join.
well, I think, well, let's see. I mean, I'd rather do live stream together, but we'll see what we can do. But I don't know. We in order to do the podcast, we both have to really want to do it.
I really want to do, like, I've been looking into it and I'm like, what is this? This is like another new thing that I have to learn now. It's like I learned StreamYard and I get
Uh-huh.
used to StreamYard. Now it's like podcast is another software that I have to learn. And I'm like, I'm too old for this. Maybe
I
Barry
re-
can do all the work and I'll just join.
I really think there will be people interested in listening. Like, I just think back of when I was really wanting to have any kind of resource from over here to listen to while I was at work, something. I was working back in the States and I wanted to hear about what was going on here. And I didn't know about live streams. I don't know if that was even a thing back then when I was, but yeah, podcast just really is nice to throw on. I looked forward to every day at work that I didn't have a podcast that I was like, man, this is a rough day. It's nice to just have a podcast that like talking about stuff that you're interested in, let it run in the background, get some information.
Yeah, so let's do it. Let's really look into it. When it's gonna be our first episode, let's set a date and a time. Like I'm into it. Like I want to learn. I want to get into it.
Yeah, we should check it out. I don't know if it's a better option than live streaming altogether. Like I like the live streams. It's cool that people can join. I'm sure there's benefits that YouTube like, oh, thank you for live streaming. We'll promote your channel a bit more. But I think the podcast just reaches way more people. It reaches
You
way more
know, we
people.
can do we can do both because
Yeah.
like StreamYard is actually allow you to do certain like only 20 hours a week or 20 hours per month,
Uh-huh.
otherwise you have to pay.
Uh-huh.
So we can take advantage of the 20 hours free, that they give us.
Mhm.
And then we can also do the podcast.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, I don't
I'm
mi
totally want to do both. Like we can keep the StreamYard going because some of our audience want to join in
mhm.
live stream.
Yeah.
We can keep this going like twice a week,
Mhm.
and we can do the podcast twice a week.
The podcast we don't really need to do once a week. I mean, really, like I don't know. It's just hard. It depends how much information we have prepared, you know what I mean? Like to be able to come on and just kind of wing it in a way, like once a week, I feel like there's enough information you can just kind of grab at whatever and have enough for one week for one day. But I feel like once it gets to twice a week, then you got to definitely a little bit more preparation for what I mean. And the live stream it's different. I think you can just chat because people are also adding in their comments, right? Versus a podcast, that's
Yeah.
just
Uh-huh.
just us like
Um,
talking between us. So
okay, so let's do podcast once a week, and we can do live stream twice a week.
yeah, yeah,
That's almost like every other week that we get together. I think that's sound perfect to me. I'm down. I'm excited.
yeah.
I want to do it. I mean,
I
I'd
need to.
rather do that than like upload a video. That's a lot of work.
Oh my
Like
god, you
live
kidding
stream,
me?
I can sit here and
Yeah.
talk all day.
Well, that was why a part of me why I was like, I didn't announce it. I probably won't have very many people join, but I'm like a live stream. I'm sorry, but it is just easy content. It is easy for us to just come on here and chat about Lao, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if I can sit down and chat about Lao twice a week, I already have 2 videos that I didn't have to do all the hours and hours of other work that required for the regular YouTube videos.
And like podcast once a week, we can talk about renting in Laos, place to eat, and visas and passport and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that we can come up with good subject, good topic for it.
Yeah. And I mean, there's so much you can do with the podcast. You could try to find interesting guests to join and have somebody interesting from here, maybe somebody that lives here, or just like on whatever topic we're talking about, somebody else that's moved here. There's a lot you can do with the podcasts, and yeah, I haven't seen any really pop up for Laos, so I'm like, you can kind of be the one that we could be really like the first podcast for people. Like I looked at Lao many times. Every time I was looking at trying to come to Lao, and you couldn't find anything. There'd be like what do you call it? Like the youth radio, or I was like PBS. I don't even know. It was like weird, weird options. That was all that was available for a podcast. There was just not any information. It'd be really cool to see a podcast with two people that live here actually giving uh, information that we have on the ground here, living here.
Yeah, you know what? We will be the first one.
So that was what got me super motivated in the past when I was back in school and I was obsessed with trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do with my life and how do I make money and not have to have a traditional job. And I was turning towards podcasting and listening to these guys' podcasts and thinking, oh, that's so cool. They're podcasting. And that one was in Bangkok, but they're just like giving the download, like, okay, what's going on in the city this week and what news has come out. What else did they cover? Life, renting, like just all that stuff. And then they'd have people start following. They started to organize, like, when people came around, they'd have like a podcast bike ride, go together and do subscribers do steps together. I thought, dang, that's cool. I'd like to build something like that. What we're doing
You know
here.
who else is interesting? Matt, I actually left a comment on his one of his video and he replied.
Uh
I
huh.
told him to like reach out to you because I told him that you're not good at reaching out to people. So I asked Matt, reach out to this guy. He just moved to Room for Bank and all that. And he's like, yeah, he said that he actually watched a couple of your video and then he'll reach out to you sometime. He's very
Yeah.
interesting because he Khmer, right? He speak Khmer and you are interested in learning Khmer. So
I
I'm
didn't
like,
know he
why
spoke Khmer.
don't you guys just meet up one day, have a coffee, and do it? It's like, come on. You probably live like a block away from each other,
I
from what
mean,
I see.
I hate to say it, but I'm sure both of us can uh, admit we see each other. I saw him at the we saw each other at the gym, and neither of us said hi. I don't
Maybe
know.
he's like you. He's like bad at reaching out to people,
I don't know what
and you're the
like
same way.
I'm super friendly and I talk to everybody, but it just was at that moment. I was at the gym and I was like, I just wanted to do my workout and I just finished. Like I haven't been in the gym and I just finished and I was soaked. Like I was like, I don't want to sit here and talk to you. Like this isn't the moment I want to be like, hey, nice first time to meet you. As I'm like absolutely soaked in sweat, just dripping, and like have no energy to talk to him. So I was like, let me. And I even thought to myself, like, in general, I find that things seem to happen a lot more for you in life if when you just take the opportunities that come into your path. Like that situation where I'm at the gym, I found that when you take those, like it leads to like the next thing, and when you are like, oh, I'll wait till later to do it, you kind of, I mean, it's still fine, but a lot of times you just don't get the same opportunities as like when it just comes into your life naturally, and you didn't even do anything.
Hmm.
So I felt a little bit guilty. I was like, I should have just talked to him, but I'm like, we live we live in the same city, and a part of me is like, what can you really do? We could do some videos together. I really am interested to do a couple of videos with him, especially like my background and his background. Me coming from super strict Christian background and like kind of escaping because I wanted to learn more about the world, and him coming from being a monk and saying what's out there, what more is out there, and changing his life. So I thought and then him knowing Camus, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. Like I'm super interested in that. So I thought we could make some really interesting videos together. But then at the same time, I'm like, freaking hell. Are you still
You
there?
know what? That could be like such an interesting podcast. Like I would listen to that
Well, hell.
conversation all day. Because he's coming from being a monk for 10 years and he traveled all over the place and he want to represent like a good side of Laos. Like doesn't talk about negative. He doesn't talk negative about Laos. He's like you. He's like me. Like we don't talk negative about Laos. And you are stuck again. I think your internet's really sucks. Barry, your internet sucks. Um, I'm gonna go check out the rebates and well, thank you everyone for showing up and maybe come back and watch this video later. So maybe catch you next time, Barry. I'm gonna leave the studio.
Well, folks, I think Cal's left, understandably. I'm at my wit's end with StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. StreamYard, fix your shit. Everything else is working, so something ain't right with you. But I appreciate you guys for joining. This is signing out for today. I'll see you guys again Saturday night, your time, Sunday morning, my time. Take care. Speak some Lao.